Hello guys, and welcome back to some more Stranded Deep. We're collecting crabs. There seems to be some kind of glitch with the mod. The crabs all become big, no matter how small they are when you catch them, they all become big. So I've got a whole bunch of big crabs and some potatoes, and I've been cooking a whole bunch of crabs. My bed has been moved up to there, Callum's still in the bed, and I put the box on the roof and I can't get the box down anymore. But we're waiting till sunset here. It's currently 20 minutes till sunset, roughly. We've built this tower up here. Now what I've done is I've kind of started to draw a map. This tower is fairly high. We can see quite a way up here. And its corner faces towards where the sun is at 12 noon, which presumably is north. It's either north or south. It's probably north, as we're probably in the Southern Ocean. Sun is setting. That is good. What I want to do real fast. Well, I suppose I don't really need to do this anymore. I was going to put some. Hey, I can grab all that from down here. Are you for real? Oh Jesus, I fell off. Okay, am I fine? I seem to be fine. The watch, the moon on the watch indicates that it is now night time. Thank you. I can see that. Not you guys probably can't see that. You guys probably can't see anything right now. I was gonna put like a little compass up here with this rock and some crabs pointing at the various like cardinal directions, but it actually turned out that this corner is basically due north, which is fantastic, because then we can just go that way for northeast, east, southeast, south, southwest, and west. It could be the other way around. It could be that that's south and that's north, but that's most likely north. Anyway, let's go have... Actually, we need to wait for the night time. That was kind of an important part of this plan. We need to look at the stars. See if we notice anything. Notice anything that is distinctive in the stars. A constellation, a really bright star, perhaps. It looks like the moon sets basically due southeast. More southeast east probably. I don't see any constellations that are really distinctive. I want one. See, I want to be able to navigate by the stars. But the stars are a bit of a mess. And there's a lot of them. So obviously we don't have any light pollution right now. I wonder if it's actually a proper sky map. I don't see anything I recognize. That moon is so bright. Is there anything to the south, perhaps? Not really. Okay, I'm going to have to come look at this another time. It's really dark, so we should probably get to sleeping. Oh yeah, my bed's over here now. I forgot. I've not slept in this bed while it's been up here, so this is going to be an adventure. See what happens. Hey Callum, how you doing? Hopefully I don't fly out or something. Sleep. Okay, we're good. We're good. Right, let's quickly get back up the tower, see if we can mark where the sun rises, because that'll be interesting to know. Just want as much information as we possibly can. The sun rises... that would be west. Oh no, that would be northeast even. And that would be east. The sun pretty much then sets or rises east-northeast. So I have a map here that I've been drawing. In-game explanation for the map, by the way, we can do something like I'm writing on a piece of t-shirt that I ripped off. I'm using my medicine bottle. I've got a bottle of antibiotics to draw circles, and my lighter. I've got a lighter to draw lines. And in fact, I am actually using a medicine bottle to draw circles. I do have a ruler to do lines, but I also have a USB stick, which I can use too, which is kind of like a lighter in no more sense than it's shaped like a lighter. But we can draw on sunrise here, just kind of east-northeast-ish. Get my fake lighter, my ruler, so I can kind of mark it properly. So that's about east-northeast. Okay. I want to mark that with an arrow. My arrows, I've been marking islands too. So let's mark that with not an arrow. Let's just mark it with a line. Because then I can do sunrise, SR, on 23rd of January. I don't know if the sun moves around. Like if it's going to rise further east later in the year, or get higher or whatever in the sky, but that's an interesting thing to see. My arm is kind of beat up. But anyway, so what we have is we can look at where these islands are on this map, or on this kind of crude compass tower we've made. Let's actually get these crabs involved, because it might be easier to see stuff. So let's get you to be north. You are the north crab. Excellent. We'll get you to be east. You are the east crab. Excellent. Get you to be south. You are the south crab. I don't know how high you can fall without taking damage. I didn't take damage when I fell off of this, which is kind of a good thing. But I do want to make it at least another story higher, if not 2 stories higher. Let's get you to be the west crab. Come on, west crab. Act right, guy. There we go. Get you to be the west crab. Okay. Then we need to do our other crabs, like our northwest and stuff like that. So you are the northwest crab. Let's put you... Come on, come on. If we can get this as accurate as possible, then it's better. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect. It's very crude. But until I get a compass, I haven't been able to find one. I did go out to another island and found some wood. But there was literally nothing else there, just wood and rocks. No shipwrecks or anything. I swam deep into the ocean too. I found nothing. Okay, and then we'll get our southeast crab. Kind of position. Don't drop the crab. Kind of positioned there. Keep selecting the foundation and everything goes orange. Right, okay, that's fine. And then we'll get our southwest crab kind of position there. Didn't I put one? Didn't I put one in the northeast? Where did that crab go? Like I said, this could also be the opposite compass, but it's most likely this is north, as we're probably in the southern hemisphere. Oh crab! Oh, you fell down. Okay, we'll go get him in a second. But anyway, if we stand right on the rock here, we can look northeast. We can kind of get our bearings. So we can see that there is an island north. I have that marked. I have in the center of my piece of paper here, my quote-unquote t-shirt, I have a circle drawn around a medicine bottle with an arrow pointing north to that island. We have another island which is pretty much due east, maybe a little bit off. I'm actually going to budge that arrow around just a little bit. Just a little bit. No, that's too much. That's too much. Just a little bit of budgage, just because it's slightly off. Okay. Also, in-game universe explanation, with the drawing on the T-shirt, we can draw it with blood, or we can get charcoal from our fire and draw it with that. So there you go. Everything is covered by in-universe explanation. Let's move you slightly. Come on, crab. Get moved. Just a little bit. Okay. Well, that didn't work at all, did it? There we go. Whatever. So we have another island, which is kind of... It's hard to tell. We can always budge these kind of into the corner a little bit, but it's probably, what's that, east? Yeah. So it's probably southeast, probably. I think that's the correct way of saying that. Southeast. Sure. I'm going to put that southeast. So we have an arrow over here that's east. Okay, so we have an arrow that is southeast, or just a marker that's southeast. So that island is kind of off in that direction. Okay, that's another arrow drawn on my little map here. This is taking me all day to do. It's already 10. Do I need to eat? I'm good. Okay. We do have some trees in the way. That's why I want to build it higher, but I don't see anything past them anyway. And then we have another island, which is probably again south-southwest. Maybe a little bit more towards the south. No. Is that south-southwest? That's south. North, east, east. Wait. I'm confused now. So we've got our north one, our north island. We got our east island, which is, oh no, that's to the northeast. Yes. That's to the east, right? That's to the east southeast, right? And then we've got one that's to the southeast. So we've got another one kind of in that direction. Okay, hopefully I can get this as accurate as possible. We got another one that's basically due south, looking at it there, which I already have marked. And then we have another one out that way, which is probably... that's west, that's south, so west-southwest, probably. Which would put that... let's mark southwest, and we want west-southwest, which is there. Okay, so that's our islands. I don't think we've got any more. No, okay, that's our islands. Now, next step of this. I'm going to be using centimeters, but in game universe explanation we can use lighter widths, because I assume the lighter has pretty much a straight edge and we can kind of measure distance with it. But each lighter width / centimeter in real life is going to be minutes of paddling to get to an island. So if we go to the one to the north, we need to get our raft. Do I have anything? I have my hammer. Let's drop the hammer. Let's not bother taking that. Let's also stock up on food and stuff before we go. Three crabs, you're a hungry man. I also have my bucket set out so I can gather rainwater when it wanes? When it rains. Anyway, have a drink. Okay, make sure I fill up my bottle too. They don't fill up very fast, but they do fill up, and if we get some more buckets, that'll be a viable solution to getting water. But anyway, let's go to our raft, which is around here. I did want to mark sunset too, but we should be okay. So we need to go to the island that's to the north, which I think is this island over this way. I'm going to double check that with my compass before we leave. But in fact, I know it is. Yeah, for sure it is. The compass is also set up roughly as close as I can get it into the middle of the island. So that's good. But anyway, let's head on over to our island. In fact, let's get back to the shore. We need to mark what time we leave. Right. So the time right now is... Okay, let's wait till 12:30. Okay, go. So we're going to measure minutes of paddle as our distance. Hopefully no sharks come mess us up, because that will completely ruin the results. Won't know exactly how many minutes it takes me to paddle there, assuming we can paddle at a constant rate. And then we can work out kind of distance, we can work out triangulation, and we can work out everything else from that. So, once we're over at the island, hopefully, no sharks, fingers crossed, I will see you guys there. Okay, we are approaching the island now. Is that a dolphin? Might be a dolphin, might be a shark. As soon as we hit the rocks, we're going to measure how long it took us to get here. About 64 minutes. Okay. Let's park up and let's mark that on our map. And we know that our island is that one to the south, and it should be 64 minutes of paddling away. So let's mark that with our paddle real fast too. There we go. Okay, so if we go 64 centimeters from our island. Now we're going from the island center. I have the island marked as a fairly big circle, but we're going from the island center. So 64 centimeters to make a new island, which I will quickly try to mark with the medicine bottle. Let me get situated here. I'm going to try and put this map and overlay in post too, so you guys can kind of see it, see what I'm doing. Oop, sorry, hit the mic. Oop, hit the mic again. It's very hard to lean over and draw here. Okay, got that island kind of marked, and we can write on it, we can write on the line 64 minutes. Okay. Now, we can also go around and harvest everything on here, which I'll probably do, but we're also going to have to try and get to that other island, work out how far it is from here, and then from there we can kind of calculate how many minutes it's going to take us to get from any other island that we can see from both the two islands that we're going to have marked. In a way. It will make sense, I promise. But let me gather all the resources here, pile them up, and then I can write that on the map too, so I know where everything is and where I can get some stuff. And I'll be back with you guys in just a second. Okay, it's about 4:30 now. We know it's going to take 64 minutes to get home. So if the sun sets at about 6, so if we leave now, that'll give us an extra 20 or so minutes to get home. We're going to come back to this island. I haven't gathered all the resources yet from this island, so we're going to... Well, you know what? I'm going to take all this. I might as well, right? Why did I even drop all that on the floor? Take it now. We'll leave the coconuts. But the idea is we can come back to this island and kind of mark how much resources are here, and then as we gather them we'll cross them off a list or something. But that will take some time to do. I'll have to come back for that. It'll probably take it all day to harvest the island. But anyway, we should be there at 1804 by my calculation. So let's see how accurate that is. Assuming we don't get attacked by sharks. Okay, there are sharks involved. That's not a good thing. I hear sharks. How close are we? We're about halfway. Between a third and halfway. Judging by the time. Again, assuming we can paddle at a constant rate. Which I think is pretty accurate in a game sense. Maybe, oh god, maybe not in a realistic sense, but you know, we're stuck in the in-game universe, so. That's why I want currents too, because it would kind of make it more accurate. Well, it would make the navigation easier because you'd have currents to navigate by. But it would make the measuring the distance and stuff harder because you'd either be going slower or faster, depending which kind of current you're in, or if you're going with current or against the current. But judging by how the sun is setting, this may be pretty accurate. I did stop for a second, so maybe we'll be at 1605 or 1805. That's my guess. 1805 as soon as we hit the rocks over here. And rocks have been hit. Ooh, 1810. Okay. Well, that's interesting. So we can kind of get a rough distance within 5 minutes of accuracy, which is perfectly fine by me. But let's go have a nap. We're going to do the same thing for the other island, the one to the northeast. And then we should be able to calculate the distance between the island to the north and the island to the northeast. It's raining. Oh, that's good actually. Oh, I can't see my ladder at all. Oh, I've already fallen off my ladder. That's probably why. Is the sun rising? It's raining and it's foggy, so we can't do our plan right now. We can't get across, but let's give ourselves some firewood over here. 8 firewood. And we'll put the rest over here with our building supplies. Is everything still here? I think everything's still here. God, I hope so. I'm always scared now, because that last time that everything disappeared. Still don't know why that was, and it worries me. Okay, we've got some more building supplies though. Yeah, raining and foggy. But you can see, possibly, these guys are filling up. Because a couple of these were empty. I don't know how accurately. I don't know how it moves. Like if it's moving constantly but really slowly. I think it actually is. But either way, they do fill up, so that's really cool. So we're going to need to wait for this fog to clear. Once this fog clears, I'm going to measure the distance to the northwest island, and then hopefully we'll be able to work out the distance between those two islands, and we'll go from there. The northeast island, sorry. Just want to show you guys how we can build this too. You can see it kind of snaps all the time, which is annoying. But if we hold Alt, it completely prevents snapping thanks to the mod. Then we can kind of line it up, and I believe... yeah, you can see there's kind of cross braces. They're going away from us right now, which is actually what everything else is doing in the structure. And it's slightly... the actual model is slightly wider. Where the cross braces are. So if we put that about there. It might be a little too high off the ground, but whatever. About there. A little bit sticking off the ground, but that's okay. We'll have to make do. And then we want to make another... oh, I can't make another foundation. I don't have enough sticks. Oh yeah, it takes 8 sticks. Okay. Oh well, never mind then, I guess. That's kind of how we do it. And the steps you can actually make wider by pressing the arrows. Anyway, still need to wait for this rain to clear. Okay, we're on our way to the island. There was a shark. Ooh, the island's just coming into view. Okay. You'll be able to witness the results with me live, kind of. Pre-recorded, but kind of live. A live reaction, I guess. Face cam, no face cam. I apologize. There's a boat out there. That's something we're going to have to come back for eventually. Like I said, need to go back through these islands to kind of mark what resources they have. But as soon as we hit these rocks here, we started at 9:30. As soon as we hit these rocks... oh, don't freak out. Okay. 11:08, which would be 98. 98? Really, that's quite far actually. By the way, I said I was using centimeters. I'm actually using millimeters. Obviously, 98 centimeters is quite a long way and won't fit on a piece of paper. Certainly not one that I have. Okay, let's make sure. So 9:30, 10:30 is 60, 11 is another 30, which is 90, and then the 8 minutes. Okay, so 98 minutes to another island. 98 minutes. And that'll put that island there. I'll go back and mark that with a circle later. But we came from that direction. I think. Pretty sure that's our island. I think the island that is to the north of our island. Okay, well we can kind of work this out. We can kind of work this out with trigonometry and stuff. So we went... what's the time? Oh, it's nearly midday. Okay, we can work out where north is. That'll be easy. Oh, there's a plane. Help me! I'm doing math! I'm scared! Okay. Anyway, let's work out where north is. It's probably in line with this, actually. Pretty much. It's nice when things work out like that. Okay, let's get to the end here. Quickly, quickly, quickly. So, north from the end of here is pretty much in line with that tree trunk, judging by where the position of the sun is. Okay, so that's north of this island. We came... if that's north... we came from pretty much southwest? No, I've gone... Have I gone wrong here? Have I calculated something wrong? We went east from our island. Yes. But I've marked us as going northeast. Did we go east? No. We did go northeast. We did go northeast. So our island is to the southwest. If that's north, right? Then put us at a 90-degree turn. In fact, let's get my paddle involved here so we can work this out. If that's north, it'd be nice if you can mark in the sand. But anyway, that's north-ish. Oh, that's way off north. Right. So okay, that's north, pretty much, roughly. Okay, so that would be west. So another 45-degree turn. That'll put us at southwest. So that's our island. That's 98 minutes away by paddling. The other island, looking at the map here, should be roughly to the, that's west, that would be southwest, so it should be roughly just a little to the south of west. So probably that tiny little speck in the distance there. There was another one that is not the island, that was kind of between these, which is to the north-northeast of our home island, which I didn't actually mark, but I have marked now. But anyway, if we calculate the distance between these two islands, it is 70 centimeters or 70 millimeters, roughly. So it should, in theory, take us 70 minutes to get to that tiny little speck over there. That's the theory. So, what's the time? 70 minutes over there, that'll put us at 2. Oh yeah, we'll have plenty of time. Okay, let's test this out. If we're right, let's test this out. I may have made a mistake somewhere. But we're starting... Let's start at 2. And we'll be looking to get there at 3:10. Okay, let's go. Oh, come on, let's go. Okay, there is this island coming into view now. We're currently at... Oh, that might be actually about the right time. Let's beeline for this island then. Maybe we were off. Maybe we were wrong and it was actually this island we're going for. But I don't see why it would be. There shouldn't be any other islands to that direction. Well, you know what? There's a boat here, so this is definitely the wrong island. We didn't have a boat, a sunken boat on the island that we were going for. God, I hope I'm right. But we're still quite a way out from the island we're meant to be going to. Okay, we are approaching the island now. I've been paddling for a long time. So a couple of possibilities. One, this is the wrong island. Two, I've got my angles wrong. And three, I just can't do math at all. But let's have a look here. It's taken us... We started at 1, I think? It's taken us That was 50. So wow, that's like 100 and that can't be right. That's nearly 100 and that's nearly like 230 minutes. That's like 4 hours. That can't be right. Start at 13. Did we start at 13? Or did we start at 2? I think we started at 2. I'm going to have to go back and watch the footage. But I think we started at 2. So that'll put it at just under 120 minutes. Like 100 and... no, 150 minutes. Which would put it way... over there. Yeah, this can't be the right island. We need coconuts in the south. I don't see the coconuts. And I would have picked up that rock. And the sticks. Okay. So this is not the island that we came from. Or that we were aiming for. This is a wrong island. Yeah, there's a boat here. This is the wrong island. Okay. So our foray in mass has been a little bit of a failure. That's the island we came from, that tiny speck in the distance there. So we went 120 minutes in that direction. That'll put us way over here somewhere. It's getting nighttime too. Our island... it's possibly that one. Okay. Right, so the math had been a failure, but we've come to the end of an episode. We've probably gone way over an episode. I'm going to try and navigate back to our island, work out where we went wrong, and I shall see you guys then. As always, thank you guys for watching this episode of The Patronage. If you would like to become a patron and vote on the next season of The Patronage, you can do so at patreon.com/adlingtont. There's a link in the description for you guys to do so. $1 a month pledge gets you access to voting on the patronage, and a $10 a month pledge gets you access to the Patreon server where cool things happen all the time. But anyway, as always, do you see what these are? Do you see them? These green coconuts, 2 of them sat by this rock. Yes, this is our island. Or not our island, this is the island we passed on the way to the other crazy island all the way over there. Interesting fact though. Okay, one, we know a couple of things. One, this island is slightly north of the route we took. So we can mark kind of that other island as being over there, and an island that we can't actually see from our home island, which is interesting. It must be just out of view. Other fact too is that we passed this island on our way to the island that we ended up at and was completely wrong, and it had a boat, and I was like, there's no boat here. There was no boat on the island that we went to, but there was. There must have been, because the coconuts are here. So I must have missed this boat. Let's check if there's anything in it. Maybe I didn't miss this boat. No, I'm pretty sure I must have missed this boat, because I don't remember there being a boat. And in fact, I didn't come out this way because I didn't grab the stick either, or the rock for that matter. Let's go put the flare over with the rock. Ooh, the fog's cleared. Excellent. I'd rather take the stick and the rock, or at least the stick. Let's go put the flare over with the coconuts. This is Coconut Flare Island. So yeah, I must have completely missed this. Apparently, on our way or when I was back at this island before, but this is definitely the island, and above all that, it was the right distance, give or take. I didn't get the exact result, but give or take, probably 5 minutes or so, it was 70 minutes of paddling. So, math has won out the day, and we calculated the distance between the two islands. So, beep, yeah, exactly. Well, I'm really thirsty, so I should probably head back to our island. But our island is to the south. It's currently nearly midday. So north is roughly that. So if we... Or in fact, we can just use the shadows. Oh. No, oh, yeah, kind of. Kind of, we can kind of use the shadows. If we stick you in the ground, and hold you up, at midday, your shadow kind of follows you. That's completely worthless. I guess we need to stand it completely upright. But that is roughly south. That is our island over there. Should be 64 minutes of paddling. Math has won the day. Oh yes. As always, I will see you guys in the next episode.